Hello, my fellow white, and welcome back once again to this Fire Emblem 11 Shadow Dragon Idiot Mode subscriber Saboteur run. I've been so excited for this episode I could hardly sleep last night. Today is Chapter 6, Fire Emblem. We get a bunch of treasure and we get a new unit, Rickard, in this map. Of course he can't reclass because he's a thief, but we do have a bunch of other units that need to be reclassed. We are going to have a lot of fun with this episode, I guarantee it. First one is from a few episodes ago. Dragon Master Krim asked for Mage Sage Roshea to carry on the Lunatic Reverse Legacy, so we're going to go in here, transform him into a mage. I don't know what his growth rates are like, but I know Roshea is quite possibly the worst unit in the game in terms of growth rates. So I guess we'll see how this goes. I do like Roshea, and I'm actually excited to use him for once. So I guess we'll see how that is. And then Axe Master says, glad you like the 1-2 oatmeal axe. I love that. I was going to say Mage Roshea, but it seems like you have that covered, so how about making Vyland a Mage too so they can compete? And that sounds perfect to me, because Vyland is actually not that bad as a mage. I looked up his growth rates between episodes, and he has something like a 30% magic growth and a 45, maybe 40% speed growth. I'll make sure to include it in post-production, of course. His base stats don't start off well in any capacity. He has nothing but 3s and 2s across the board. But I'd imagine that he'll be pretty alright once we get him going. Next up is from Gaijin Swordmaster. Everyone likes to make Sedgar into a general or berserker. Why not just leave him as a horseman? Probably his worst class anyway, so perfect for this run. And you know what? I completely agree. Sedgar is going to remain a horseman for once in his life. I don't know if you know about Sedgar or not, but he has some absolutely ridiculous growth rates. Him and Wolf are just off the wall in terms of growth rates. They have some of the best across the series, barring like Maniac Eats and stuff from across the series as well. But yeah, these guys are going to be incredibly fun to deal with no matter what class they're in. Horseman is going to be an interesting challenge because it's 1 range or 2 range, no in between. That said, I am going to go ahead and transform Wolf into my favorite, a hero. He doesn't really lose anything from it except for 1 point of movement. In fact, he actually gains everything from it. So let's go with that one. He has a pretty high speed growth and a really high strength growth, and I'll be excited to use him. I know I said I was mainly going to use the bad units, and I am mainly going to be using the bad units, but these are some fun ones. And let's see, one more from Jig Jetty. Can we get Hardin the Armor Knight? He becomes one in FE11, I assume he means FE12, so may as well become one early. Also props to Riz for holding the bridge. Yeah, he did a great job back then. Let's see, with Hardin, unfortunately, in this game, he cannot become an Armor Knight. So I guess we'll just leave him as Cavalier for now, and I guess he'll be one of those, he'll be an option for, you know, future sabotages or whatever. Which, it's worth mentioning that anybody can still be sabotaged. No real constraints on that, so if there's anybody that you want to see class changed once again, that's perfectly fine. With regard to Lena, though, Just Poku sent me some art, some very lovely Lena art. I love it. And Lena's she's going to become something fantastic. We'll try our best with her no matter what. She has a really low strength growth, but we'll get her somewhere. Thanks so much, Just Poku, for that. And with that, we have one more matter of business to take care of. We didn't actually get a forge recommendation for this map, but I'm going to forge up a fire tome for our 2 mage boys. Do we have a fire tome, or are we going to have to buy a new one? Probably going to have to buy a new one, because I think I only got the 1, and it's pretty low on uses. We are going to be running a little bit low on forge money, but that should be okay, because we are going to be getting some gold in this map via the bullion that's in one of the chests. Really looking forward to getting that, because then we can forge something monstrous. That said, I do want to make the fire tome into something good. Let's see, what can we get away with? It is actually pretty cheap to boost it up really high. Okay, I think I'm going to do 12 might. Might as well throw 5 crit on it. Honestly, that's not that bad of a price. 12 might. What? Can we get away with more? What's the high? It only goes up to 10. But I mean, that's still a pretty insane tome. Yeah, let's go with the 15 might fire tome. Sure, why not? Let's see, I was going to name it the Roland because that functions as a twofold reference. Roland from FE6 with the fire sword is the binding blade. Or is it the blazing blade? He uses one or the other. But either way, it's a fiery sword, and it's going to be a fiery tome. And then it also serves as a ship name for the two, because we'll have Roshea and Vyland. Going to be their tome. Should be quite the lovely tome. Let's see what units. We do have quite a few deployment spots this map. Let's see. How are we going to do this? I really do want to bring back Hardin Castor, and I would really like to find a way to do that. Maybe I'll drop Gordon and bring along... Although I kind of need Hardin too, because we're going to be having some Cavaliers to face off with, and the Rider's Bane would be quite nice for that. But at the same time, I don't really know. I guess what I'll do is I will go ahead and do preparations, and I'll get back to you when I've decided, so see you then. Alrighty, I should be back now. I decided to bring along Julian instead of Castor or Cord, because he actually needs to come along. I need to recruit Rickard, which is unfortunate to say the least, but I guess that's about as good as we can do. We actually have quite a lot of deployment spots in this map, and we just don't have, you know, enough units, I guess, dead that we could bring along those other two. Which is, you know, pretty unfortunate, because the deployment spots don't really get any less limited as we go along. But anyway, I need to make sure that I don't press the B button to ruin my preparations. And then we can get into this map. So I placed Sita up front here immediately so that she can take care of this Armor Knight. I made sure to check to see if she doesn't die, and she actually survives with 1 HP. 23 attack to her 24 effective defense. I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of the way to help us out. Now, ordinarily what you might do at the start is use your Warp Staff to warp either your Rider's Bane or your Sita up here to kill off this guy. And that makes your life, like, leagues and leagues easier, but unfortunately we don't have anybody that's up to the rank to do that. Mathis is our closest, unless we had reclassed Lena back, which we obviously can't do. She has to stay a Myrmidon. But, yeah, his thing is that he's at D.5, I guess, rank staff, and you need C rank to use the Warp Staff, so a little bit unfortunate there, but it'll cause, I guess, a little bit of an interesting conundrum that I haven't dealt with in a while, in terms of dealing with those Cavaliers. Barsh was unfortunately out of range, or else I would have placed him such that he could have taken the Knight on the first turn. But yeah, even with the farthest placement, he can't do anything. I guess I'll move Marth up here. I believe he should give a support to Sita. Don't know what the support gives, probably like a Void or something, which is good for our purposes. Julian doesn't really need to worry too much, he can stay to the back. He's not much of a combat unit, despite being a rather alright... I mean, he's a pretty alright unit in terms of growth rates, but obviously he can't promote, so it'd be more or less just like using a second Marth, and without the Rapier at that, so he would lose... He's not that good, I'm not gonna lie. There's really no way you can twist it that Julian's good unless you arena grind him in Chapter 4. Which I have done before. I used to play that whenever I'd play this game as a kid, I did arena grind quite a bit. And that can create some fun units, but obviously that kind of breaks the game, so not gonna do that here. Oh nice, she manages to dodge. Okay, that saves us a heal. Probably a Men's Staff use at that. No crit, so no saving a use of the weapon, but it's okay. I find that you might as well just go ahead and use your best weapons if they suit your purposes and they make your life easier. No point in holding back unless you need it for something later on, in which case conserve what you think you might need for then. Right, so this mage here is part of the reason why I brought Vyland so forward. I want him to take the mage on. Now he has a 3, the Elfire has 3 weight and he has 0 strength, and you know, weight is counteracted by strength in this game, so he'll be losing 3 speed to the Elfire, and Vyland will actually be losing 1 speed to the Roland tome, so he's at 2 speed, and the mage is at 5, so he shouldn't get doubled. So I hope. So it should be a 4 speed difference for doubling in this game. Additionally, I will probably barrier him, because that is going to hurt quite a bit otherwise. Well, it looks like I can't do that, so hopefully he doesn't die, question mark, 20. He survives with 1 HP. I just about messed up pretty badly there. But, should be okay. I did put a vulnerary on him for these two to, you know, go back and forth on, should they need to. Not really much else I could do here, I don't think. Maybe I could see how bad Barst gets hurt. He would take the full 20 damage from that guy though, so I don't really want to do that. And the Armor Knight cannot be safely attacked. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to deal with. Sedgar, I guess the Cavaliers can come up here and sort of stay to the back, because they're going to be useful surely, but they don't need all of the movement in the world to get their job done. Do I want Sita or Barst? Probably Barst closer to the front, because I don't know how we're going to deal with these Cavaliers. They're going to be around this corner pretty soon, and I'm kind of just hoping I can choke this point right here with somebody. Maybe Barst, because he will take less damage via weapon triangle and stuff. I did sort of look into weapon triangle, but it's really convoluted in this game. Something like you get 3 extra points of attack if you have A rank in something, and that's kind of crazy. So like, yeah, for example, this guy has 13 might on his silver lance and 12 or 11 strength, so he would be doing 14, but he has 26 attack, so I guess you get +2. Maybe that's the rule. Yeah, it looks like you get +2 to your attack, and then you also get weapon triangle. And then if you... I guess if you are losing weapon triangle, then you take a little bit less. You don't take the full effect of the weapon triangle, so it'd be -2, -3 from this. So I guess Barst could probably survive all of that. I'd have to check, but it's really convoluted, and I'm not exactly certain how it goes. I didn't really mean to bunch everybody up right here, but it is kind of how it goes. Like I said, Julian can recruit Rickard on his own time. And I guess let's just hope. I believe that Vyland should survive. Yeah, he survives. Maybe he'll even crit. No, no luck, but that's more than fine. Vyland should be just fine. Okay, interesting placement there. Really do like the Cavalier movement. Sounds like coconuts bouncing off the ground or something. Okay, this is weird because we need to get to where this archer is standing, and in order to do that, we're gonna have to kill the archer. Right. Can't place Sita. Sita's probably gonna have to kill this one. Let's see if we can get the mage out of the way first. Oh wow, Abel actually doubles him. That is pretty funny. Of course, Abel will lose, looks like 1 speed to the steel bow. What can Lena do? Can she kill? She could, but she would die. So no luck there. Unless we barriered her, which could be kind of funny. It will be the only use of the barrier staff this map as far as I can tell, but it may be more important to heal, so I'm going to hold off for a little while. Probably just give that kill to Abel. Or what can he do with the steel bow? Maybe his contributions are better used there, so that we can perhaps one-shot with... No, we can't put Sita there. It's out of the question. Yeah, I guess we'll just use Abel here and kill this guy. Seems like our best option. Abel's really cool. I'm sure that Vyland and Roshea could probably hurt this guy pretty bad. Looks like they'll actually kill if they both attack with the Roland Tome. But then also I want to kill that guy with Sita, because that seems more ideal. Maybe we could even reduce... If we shoot once with Sedgar, then we can reduce the uses down. That is to say, reduce the uses that we use of the Tome. Or of the Toxin Lance. But this is an awkward placement, even so. Maybe what we could do is actually kill... Yeah, we could probably put Sita here. I think. But then how would we get through the archer? I guess it would probably have to be Barst with the oatmeal to get through the archer. and then somebody else with 10 damage. If we could even manage that. I'm gonna try this though. Now imagine if he misses a 99. That'd be pretty bad. And then trade over the Rollins. Give the kill to Roshea. Very good that we gave it 10 might, because if we didn't, then it would be quite a bit weaker, and we would have been unable to do that. And then presumably Sita could do this, but then we have to be like absolutely certain that we can kill this archer and occupy this spot, because if we can't, then one of these archers will move down and kill her. What can he do? Not that much, admittedly. Let's see here. Let's actually test this weapon triangle thing just to make sure how it works. So it would be 20 damage against bars, or it'd be 22, and then -1 for weapon triangle. So he would take 14. He takes 13. So it looks like he just loses weapon triangle, or he loses the 2 points that he gets from the extra weapon triangle or something. I have honestly no idea, to be honest. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, this is a pretty bad situation. I don't really know how we're gonna manage to get through it. Yes, we would have to just risk it doubled by these Cavaliers. He doesn't, but 26 damage is a hefty chunk. In fact, it would do 16 to him, and he would get killed on the next hit by a shot from the archer. Barsh would presumably survive if he was standing there, but that's not something I think I can manage. Unless I do... I could leave the knight alive in theory. The knight actually doesn't... You know, he doesn't actually kill anybody. Or at least I don't think so. 20... 22... Well, I guess Roshea would die, but we could probably occupy this spot, and then somebody would be standing here in order to kill this curate. Kind of a fast curate, though. Wonder what Lena could... No, not quite enough. Looks like we would need Sita to kill the curate, and then I don't know how we would... We could probably manage to kill the archer. I'm gonna let Sita do that. Probably use the silver lance. Don't think she could do it with the iron. Might have been nice to have a steel lance on her, but then she would have been weighed down. Oh well. Silver lance it is. Wow, she even crits. Saving use, nice. And then, yeah, she doesn't die to this, so maybe what I could do is just, let's see. In theory, Sedgar could get the kill because he doesn't get one-rounded. So if we can reduce him down a pretty good chunk, then that'd be nice. 10 from there, and then Darrows could probably do... Not quite enough, exactly. Does he get doubled if he uses the steel bow? He doesn't, so we could do up to 8. Or maybe we'd be better off... No, that's about our only option, so... Actually, we do have a killing edge on Marth, so I'm going to trade that over to Kane and see if he can make use of that. Yeah, I guess that works. And then if he doesn't, that's fine. It's the same might as a steel sword, so... If he crits, then we're in it really nice, but no such luck. Okay. What can Lena do? Could she... I bet she would actually die to a shot from the archer. Actually, no, she has pretty high defense for some reason, so... Although she also doesn't do enough damage. Don't have any other 2-range options. Unfortunately, we didn't get Riss up to the desired lance rank last chapter. Might have been better off using Kane to Javelin. Oh boy. Darrows can't quite do enough. What can Wolf do? Maybe Wolf doubles. Wow, okay, Wolf is actually pretty good here. 7 times 2. Let's get it. Whoa, he crit. Spooked me there. But that is very nice. That helps us out quite a bit. Next course of business, I guess. Or next, let's see. He's going to attack Sita, and Sita's not going to kill because I forgot to trade over the Toxin Lance. That's okay. And I will equip the Oatmeal, just in case the archers do attack. So that should be okay, and then yeah, he will attack Sita, almost guaranteed, because Weapon Triangle against Barst makes him do less damage. The archers will be able to attack. If they move first, then they might actually block this way, because they could attack Wolf or Kane, I guess. And maybe that would be desirable to them. Taking 7 from him, and then 4 times 2. So it's okay if Darrow stands here. And then I guess I'll also bring Riss around here. He needs to support the bull after all. If we can get through this part, then I believe we should be in pretty good order to get through the map. The only trick will be getting the killing edge away from this thief before he runs away. And then I will go ahead and mend, probably. I'll just heal. Probably be able to do the same on the next turn. Gets us more experience on Mathis, which of course we desperately need. Oh yeah, and then grab the thief. And start looting the treasure chests of our own. We'll only be able to grab one of them because the other thieves have the rest under control. Okay. Okay, he does attack Sita, doesn't kill. She will be using... Wow, she even crits. Okay, that's going to make that kill very accessible to anybody else that may want it. Probably Darrow, since he's standing right there. Okay, he actually blocks the choke point for us. That's actually pretty helpful. And then Barst will probably murder this guy. A little bit of slowdown there, but that's how it be. Alright, nice. So that makes the Cavaliers virtually a non-issue. We have Kane with the Rider's Bane, Rhyme on a dime. And then Sita with her Wing Spear can probably one-shot one of them. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. So, like I said, Darrows can have this one. And then if he misses, then Abel can have it. Really like to get Darrows up to D rank lances. Maybe this will do it. Yeah, there we go. Now he can use the Steel Lance. Obviously, we don't have to worry about being slowed down with him. Let's see. Vyland does, or Roshea does quite a lot to that, so probably manage something like that. Can we do a 10 damage Javelin, though? Not quite. Probably do a 10 damage Roland, though. And that seems fine to me. How much do we actually do? Who has the higher skill? Roshea has the higher skill, so 98 is going to be our best bet. As long as we can do 10 damage, which we can with the Iron Axe, this guy will be out of the way in no time. And we will go for this. Wonder if we could get away with Thunder Tome. Nope. Roland it is. Of course, if he misses this 98, yeah. That would have been something else. He would have died, and we would have lost access to this tome for the map. Wonder if Lana could kill this archer. No, probably going to be Wolf again. Excellent. I would like to build Axe rank, so I'm going to continue doing that. Ah, no, I'm going to use the Iron Sword. I really don't want to miss right here. Missing there would have been pretty destructive to the run, as it were. Yeah, that guy is going to get away, I believe. Although maybe I could stop him if I get up here. Rider's Bane doesn't do quite enough, so we're going to have to chip a little bit with some of our guys. Hopefully we can kill this one with Sita. No problem there. I'm going to mend her up first, though. She is definitely the most in danger. Although I said that last time and somebody else died, so guess we'll see what happens. Alright, not a bad level up, but of course, could always be better. I say not a bad level up, but it was just HP and luck, so that was pretty bad. But I guess all you really need out of a healer is for them to heal anyway, so it's no big deal. She's going to cap speed pretty soon. I would have liked for her to get strength, obviously. Okay, gonna be a little bit tricky to chip damage, but we should be able to manage something. Sedgar with his bows would be nice. And then maybe Kane can just do enough damage. A little bit short, but it's okay. If he misses, then it's pretty bad, but should be okay. In fact, we don't really have to attack here. We could just place the Panther and the Bull around him, and then get the kill on somebody else next turn, which I kind of like that, so we're gonna go with that. Right, we don't have to worry about these guys attacking, they're just going to try to retreat. We might be able to manage to get around there fast enough with Kane, but I don't know. Very good. Unnecessary, but always good to land a hit. And I guess, yeah, we can just go for that. And then Marth, I'll give that kill to Marth. Or maybe Lena. I don't know if Lena can get over there, but if she can, then she will probably, yeah, maybe she'll enjoy the kill. Very nice. Gotta make sure she turns into something good, and these thieves give a lot of experience, so maybe she can. I'd really like some strength, even though it's really low growth. Wow, okay, she got strength. Whoa. Wow, talk about a crazy level up on her. Can't really ask for anything better. Lena's becoming good. she's surpassed Gordon in every possible way now. Gordon had 4 strength, and that was his only stat that was over her. So now they're tied in that. Alright, this is how it be. So long as this thief doesn't go aggressive and kill Vyland, we should be okay. And then moving along these guys. We get a bully on here. Gonna be nice for forging. Yep, obviously he goes for risk, makes sense. I guess it's worth mentioning in this game that if an enemy ever has a 2% crit rate, then they will always elect to attack as though they would crit that unit. Or that they will always elect to go for that attack. If they... I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but what I'm trying to get at is if they have a 2% crit rate on a unit, then they will almost always attack that unit because they just assume that they're going to crit if they have that much, and so they calculate the damage as having that much damage. So for example, he just calculated that he had a 36 damage on Riss, so he assumed he was going to kill. Right, I don't want to block this off exactly, but at the same time it doesn't really matter that much. If I can get Riss healed, then that's perfectly okay to do. I'm probably going to have to just, I'm probably just going to have to accept that I'm not going to get the, killing edge, because if I block, or I don't know if I can get around there is the main thing. Kane does need a kill here. I guess I could use Sita for it, but even so, he would retreat. I might be able to manage if I just... I don't think I'll be able to manage. Because I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2. And then he would have to be standing there. I could probably attack him with Kane. But that's the only one that I could attack him with. It's worth a shot, I guess. But at the same time, I'd rather just use the Rider's Bane here and kill this guy. Killing Edge is not that fantastic in this game anyway. It only has 20% crit on it, compared to the usual 30. Alright, that's a good level up. I would like more strength on him. Seems like I'm getting a little bit dabbed on in terms of strength on people, but Lena got strength, so that's all I need. And we'll shoot with Sedgar. And maybe throw a Javelin with Sita and get this kill on Riss. Although if he missed, he would die, so I don't know. Might not be worth it. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe he'll just use the sword for accuracy. Although I guess sword and lance would have the same accuracy after weapon triangle. 99. No, I'm gonna go with the sword. Well, if he uses the sword, then he dies. If he misses, but I guess a 99 would have missed anyhow. Perfect. Let's get some strength. Wow, he got speed and defense. Why does he get defense every level up? That's like a 10% growth. He keeps getting kind of good level ups. He might like shock us all and become something viable. He shouldn't swap over to the Armor Slayer, but if he does, it's no big deal. And then it's just a matter of taking these guys on. I want to make sure to stay out of their range. Probably going to speed up the movement for a little bit since it's going to be, you know, pretty movement heavy for a moment, so. Right, so for example, right there, he thought he was going to kill Risk because he had a 2% crit, and he was doing... Yeah, he thought he was doing 9 times 2, so that's why he decided to try to kill Risk over trying to kill Vyland after I misplaced him right there. So I guess that's an interesting way that just saved me. Okay, we should be back. I probably should have started back earlier, but here we are. I've placed these guys such that the archers will be baited to both sides, and then the knight will be baited forward and killed by Barst. Barst is actually getting pretty high in level ups, or in level, and that's kind of cool. These archers are going to be good experience. I'm probably going to use them primarily to grind weapon rank. I would like to get Riss up to D-rank stave, or D-rank staves, D-rank lances. It'd be rather good to have. We also have the Seraph robe here. I'm pretty tempted to give it to Sita, because she could kind of use the bulk. But at the same time, I don't know. Mars is kind of an obvious target for it in an Ironman, but at the same time, he doesn't really see much combat. I don't know, I guess we'll figure it out, but I don't really have a specific target in mind for it. I guess Lena might be able to use it. Sita's the one I'm leaning most towards right now, though. Yeah, Barst will destroy this guy, and then we'll get those archers up here and have a field day with them as well. Barst can actually double the boss as of right now, because the boss has 7 speed. Right, and then Daros, I finally got him up to Javelin rank, and that's a lot of fun. Took that guy a little while to attack, but I guess it's fine. Wow, nice. That's his second crit. He got one last chapter too. I'm gonna try to give this one to Lena since she did that. Oh, well, she still can't, but I guess it's fine. That's lance rank for somebody else, or for Riss anyway. Lena's a lot of fun to use. I'm really surprised by this. Yeah, and I will probably give that to Riss for the lance rank, and I guess for the experience, because our Panther needs to become the Panther of Legend. Wolf kind of badly needs axe rank, but if I could get Riss to Javelin, then I think that would be more worth it. Probably be a little bit more speed up as I kind of grind that out, but it is, yeah, it'll be how it is. We are actually getting a lot of experience on Mathis from him having such low magic that he can barely heal anybody to full, even after 2 heals. He gets more magic there, though. That's actually a pretty good level up. Could have used some speed, but you know what? I'll take it. It's better than just the standard HP and luck level up that he would be getting ordinarily. Alright, nice. He gets up to D rank lances. In that case, I'll give the kill to Lena. She can always use more. If she can get up to D rank swords too, then that'd be kind of cool. She does have a lot of speed, so even just getting weighed down by the steel sword doesn't really affect her that much. Now to take on these guys, I know that if you just bait out the one armor knight, then he doesn't trigger the rest of them to move. So I'm actually not going to kill him with Barst, I'm just going to place Barst here and heal him. And then we can give the kill to somebody else, probably. We did just get an Armor Slayer, and I believe we got sent to the Convoy, or maybe it's still on Daros. I believe it's D rank, though. Maybe it's C rank. Yeah, it's C rank. Unfortunate. And Physic is also C rank, so... Math is still... Well, actually, Mathis only has about 1 or 2 heals to go before he can use that. He's getting up there. Soon we'll have Warp again. I might consider Warp skipping the next map, but then I don't really know either, because the next map's kind of difficult. Alright, very good. Then don't have to worry about the other guys moving it. Of course, the Archer and the Knight will attack at the same time, so we have to make sure that whoever we place there can survive. Probably going to be Barst with a hand axe once again. His massive HP and his defense being respectable really helps us out. We'll attack with Vyland, grab some experience that way. I doubt Lena could hurt this Knight, but if she can, then I will do everything I can to get the kill on her. Even if it's just one, though of course she can't do it. Maybe it's a kill from Marth. He needs some kills every now and then. Let's try to get that going. Abel with the steel bow is always nice to have. It's really helping us out. You know, honestly, Abel's kind of been slept on as a unit. He does, you know, a lot more than you'd expect out of an archer. High speed really helps us out. Like I said, oh, I don't want to do that quite yet, though. I want to make sure that he's at full health. And then that should be perfectly okay. Up to C rank, finally. And then these two will also be linked whenever we go to attack them. And, yeah. That should be good for there. Guess I'll move Daros a little bit further in. Lena a little bit further in as well. Maybe we can get the archer kills with Lena. Nice dodge. I don't think it was necessary, but I'll take it nonetheless. This has been a really fun map. Getting to use these new units has been a lot of fun. Wow. Barst crit. A little bit unfortunate because I was wanting to give that kill to Lena, but I guess we'll take it. Strength. Nice. A little bit more speed would be cool. But I can always complain about level ups. Let's see. This guy, I don't need to worry about him anymore. As long as I barrier whoever I put here, they should be okay. Probably going to be Barst once again. Probably going to give that healer kill to Lena too. A little bit more experience for Vyland. Can probably give this one to Roshea. Because he's pretty close to a level up. Yep. He's probably not going to get much of anything. Alright, I got interrupted there slightly just so that I couldn't see what he got right away, but as I said, he probably only didn't get much of anything, so there we are. Roshea good. From here, yeah, like I said, just probably going to barrier and heal Barst. Another level up from Mathis. He gets quite a lot of these. More strength, okay. I guess whenever he does get up to the point that he can use magic, he will not be weighed down. But he also gets some speed, so that's nice. It's kind of funny because his growth in magic and strength are both 10. So you'd figure that he would get perhaps equal magic and strength, but no such luck. He's only gotten strength. Right, and then we'll place Barst here. Barrier him. Probably not even necessary because he's got so much bulk. But I do want to use the barrier staff, get some more staff experience on Mathis. I wonder if it was necessary. 21 would have hurt pretty bad. And now it's going to be down to 14. 21 plus 12. Yeah, that would have killed, so good thing we did that. Get Lena up here and perhaps finally give her some kills, as she deserves. Maybe we can also get one for the absolute boy that is Vyland. Okay, cool. Should be able to manage to surround that guy. I would like to give this kill to Lena if I can. If I barrier her, then she has no issues, really. Let's see, Abel would have issues, though. Let's say Daros probably gets doubled and one-rounded. Yeah. Poor Daros. Let's see, though. Barsk can probably heftily damage... Wow, he doubles with the Steel Axe, and that's impressive. Although Steel Axe doesn't weigh him down anymore, so it's really kind of standard business for him. See, Vyland would die, so we can just use Roshea. And that looks fine to me, though... Let's see, what was Lena doing again? I guess we'll figure it out whenever the time comes. Despite Roshea being largely worse, he's actually doing a pretty good job for us. Barrier Lena. Although if we attack the mage, then she will be left in range of the archer, so I guess we'll just give the archer kill to Daros, or maybe Marth. But first we'll kill this guy and get him out of the way. Lena doing some good. Maybe she'll get another level up before this map is over. Right, and then we can maybe give some sword rank to Riss. I don't imagine that he'll need swords all that much, but you might as well. He actually has some magic growth to him, so maybe he'll be a good user of the 11 sword once we get there. We'll try to give it to Marth. Although it looks like we're not going to have that much luck in that regard. In fact, we could be pretty badly off if he doesn't get the kill. Actually, no, we have Barsh there, so it's fine. We'll try with Daros and get some, well, get a miss. And get doubled. Poor Daros, but he's being good for us, so fine by me. Might be able to do it like this. Oops, just about moved the wrong guy there. Yeah, that should work. And then presumably you could get the kill elsewhere. Maybe give it to Abel or something. Just about end a turn. That would have cost us Lena. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one either. What about him? Yikes. Well, let's try it. 98 should hit. Level up for Abel. Strength and speed. I'll take it. Lovely. And then, like I said, I'll give the healer kill to Lena, and Vyland and Roshea can have a time with the boss up there. The rest of these guys don't really need to move. They'll bring Sita along, just in case. And we'll be having a Mathis healing party for a little while. Very nice. She's gonna get 3 rounds. Oh, well, she crit, so I guess she'll only be getting 2 rounds, but either way, she should level up off of that. And there we go. Probably going to speed up a little bit as I have a Mathis healing party, and I'll see you on the other end of that, and then we'll attack the boss. At least after Lena gets this kill. Let's see what she gets on the level up if she does get one. Not quite. You know, I actually did consider leaving Rickard as an enemy so that we could kill him. Because he would have been worth a fair bit of experience, and maybe that would have been worth more. But then you never know. Julian might die and we might need another thief, so perhaps it's best this way. Anyway, Mathis healing party. Alright, it looks like the Mathis healing party has reached its conclusion. We can finally start chipping away at the boss. This might be a good opportunity to get Vyland and Roshea up to D rank in Magic. Because Elfire will be a rather nice tome to have once we get access to them. I did notice that Barst over here, he can double with the hand axe, but Barst can do about anything, so he doesn't need the experience. He'll probably get the boss kill anyway. He's our best option for it, apart from Sita, who probably dies in one hit. Which honestly, that's just another reason that we might want to give her the Seraph Robe. Yeah, this guy's gonna heal himself for a while. So perhaps there'll be a little bit more speed up as I perhaps abuse the boss for a little while, I don't know. At least on Roshea and Vyland. I would like to get them up to the point that they can do things without, you know, dying. Perhaps a tall order, but worth a shot, I guess. Also, one thing that's worth noting about Mathis, I noticed that he has really high HP, like 26 HP and 11 resistance. He's going to be able to tank basically anything magical. So, that'll be fun to deal with. If we get him up to the point that he can use, you know, magic, if we promote him, then perhaps he could actually be like a, you know, come out of nowhere sort of unit for us. Who can tank any kind of mage whatsoever. Let's see what Vyland gets here. Magic and speed. Okay, I'll take it. Very good. Far better than Roshea. Although Roshea still has... Well, no, he's just flatly better than Roshea now. Apart from, like, I guess luck and skill. Very nice. See, this is going to take a while, so I think while I'm doing this, I'm going to turn off their animations. And that way I can also kind of let Sedgar and Abel over there get some rank on their bows. Maybe even let Daros have some javelin experience. Although it would be kind of nice if I could give the experience to somebody who can actually do damage, so they can also, you know, kind of level up off of it. No such luck, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it'll happen. Although maybe we could, I bet Daros dies to this guy. Unfortunate. How about Wrist? Does Wrist die? Wrist is actually getting pretty tanky, and he's fast enough. Well, he doesn't die. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just do it like this for a while. Try to get some level ups and experience while we can off the boss. Might be a little bit cheesy, but you know what? I'll accept it. If that's what it takes to get us a good Roshea and a good Vyland. Man, Roshea's not doing good. He got a blank level up and he gets luck. Poor guy. Alright, another Vyland level up. Let's see. Skill and speed. You know what? I'll take it. His skill's pretty low, and he needed some skill anyway. Plus, he's up to D rank now. We do still have the Excalibur tome, since when units die in this game, their equipment is dropped in the convoy for the next chapter. So, if we can get one of these guys up to B rank, I mean, it's not going to happen in this chapter, but if we can get one of them up to B rank, then they can use Excalibur, and that'll be kind of cool. Alright, I'm probably gonna go ahead and turn animations back on and just go ahead and get this map over with. I'll let Roshea have, like... Well, I'll let Vyland have 2 more attacks and let Roshea have 1 more, and then they'll both level up. And, then we should be okay to just move on. I spent a good long while here, and perhaps it's overly cheesy to do so, but I am not in the least dissatisfied with the results. Let's get Roshea his chip, and then he can call it quits for this map. Hopefully he'll get something other than, like, you know, garbage. Well, I guess not. I guess he's Roshea. Oh boy, poor guy. And let's see what Vyland gets, though he might not level up. He might require 1 more. Yeah, 1 more for him. And then honestly, I might even give him the boss kill. Just trade him over the other tome. Wow, okay. More magic, I'll take it. And he can have the Roland, and we can call it quits. Although I will continue to do this a little bit more. If we can get them up to B rank, and they can use silver, and George comes with a silver bow whenever he arrives. And then A rank is the Parthia, of course. Parthia is a pretty good weapon. Which we, of course we won't be getting that for a fair bit, but eventually even so. Barst hand axe, and then maybe we'll get the kill. Hopefully we can crank out enough damage now. Should be up to exactly 16. 17. Okay. Works for me. Vyland gets the boss kill. How often do you get to see Vyland kill this boss? Probably first time in your life. Alrighty, full level up for him. And it's a blank one. Okay, not even slightly worth it, but... Okay, they both got their blank level up. Hopefully that's the last one that we have to deal with. Did either one get HP, so we can heal once more with Mathis, and then we can call it quits. Rather long recording on my end, a lot of speed up. But you know what, this was a really fun map. We got to mess with a lot of fun units, and now we get the Fire Emblem. So now Marth can function as a thief for us. Kind of funny that they do this after you get a thief, but I guess it makes sense that you don't want your Marth, you know, always after the treasure chests. And it still gives you the option to do so if you end up without a thief somehow. Fine by me. Pretty good addition to have. But anyway, that's the end of this episode. Please like if you liked it. I sure had a lot of fun with this one, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. We don't really have a lot of units, or we didn't really get any new units to mess with, but of course you can still always mess with the old units, and you can recommend forges and stuff like that. A lot of options to be had. So thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. Gets more people involved in the series, gets more people to see your comments, to upvote them, and allows more people to submit goofy little memes for this run. And yeah, with that, please like and subscribe, as I said, and until next episode, I'll see you later.